Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I posted another video, but it's Thanksgiving and I wanted to do a Thanksgiving video for y'all. It's not the greatest weather out there to go fishing, so I'm in the studio today and I'm going to teach y'all basically the fundamentals of beginners out there of bass fishing and what you need just to go out there and bass fish. You don't need a real expensive reel, real expensive rod, all the high dollar gear. I'm going to show you basically what you need. So let's get started. So what I got is this old regular rod. I think it's what is this? This might be a 6.5, 6.6 rod, and this is just a modern push button Zebco 33. It's like one of the newer ones, more modern one. So, and it's got 10-pound test line. Usually these reels have 10-pound test line comes with it. So, and basically that's all you need right there to get started. So, if you ain't never fished before and you want to learn how to fish, basically just get you a rod. Just get you like a bait caster rod, and just get you a Zebco 33. Real cheap, real easy, right? And it comes with line on it, so just use that line. You don't want to get caught up on all the expensive stuff, all the great stuff. This will work just as good as all the high dollar stuff as far as like learning how to fish. So, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to rig it. How I'm going to rig this. So this is like the first time I'm going to learn how to fish, right? I'm going to show you how to do stuff. I remember as a kid, I would go fishing and I knew how to set the line up, and I would go get me a hook. I would give me some weights and hooks, and I would give me a package of worms, and I would just put the worm on the hook, not a special way. I just throw it out there, and it caught me a bass. So now, since I've learned some things about fishing and I learned different how you rig them and everything, I'm going to show y'all how to rig them. So, you just go get your standard hook, standard worm hook. It's like a 1/0 standard worm hook. This is like the Walmart brand. And we're going to tie it on there. Alright. And I'm just going to make an easy double knot for y'all. I ain't going to sit here and talk about all these different knots and stuff. So just tie it on there real tight. There. There. Take the tag off. There you go. It's just your standard worm hook, right? With your regular rod and your regular push button Zebco 33. Plain and simple. Now, I got the split shot. This is for your weight. Alright? Though you have enough weight on your line, make a nice cast. So, you just pinch your split shot weights on there. Make sure nice and tight on there. This method is called a split shot rig. And with these smaller ones I like to use too. And grab my pliers. I'll get you some pliers crimp these weights down. Otherwise, these weights are going to be all the way down to your hook. So you got to crimp them down really tight. There. There you go. Crimp it down really tight where they don't move. Alright. Now, we got our line, we got our hook, we got our weight. Okay? Just your plain basic 2-piece rod. Plain basic rod, 6/6 rod. Your plain basic reel. You can get one of these reels at Walmart for 20 bucks. Zebco 33 reel with the basic rod. This is an older rod. She's like, I got some duct tape, or I got some black electrical tape on this thing. I found this old quantum rod at an antique store. I got it for like 10 bucks. So I figured, what the heck, I'll take it. So yeah. Now, what kind of bait do you want to use? Well, there's a variety of baits out there. And with this worm hook, I've got all kinds of plastic worms. And I got me some Super Fitness Strike King worms. Super Fitness Strike King worms. These are my favorite, probably my favorite worms to use. They have these at Bass Pro Shops. These are my favorite ones because they're real stretchy, like that. Real stretchy. That's what I love about it. They're real soft. And the reason I like that is because they last longer. When a bass hits it, it doesn't tear it up. And I could use one. They'll last long. Alright. So you grab your worm, right? You just do a standard Texas rig. And the ones you don't know what standard Texas rig is, I'm going to show you. You hook it just like that, right? And you come out with the hook. Come out just like that. You want to put this in, all the way in, inside that worm. Right? That way, this hook part's sticking out. And then, kind of just skin hook it. Skin hook it in the middle. Just like to come out like that. And you come back and you skin hook it in the middle. And there you go. Just like that. Just like that. There you go, guys. That is your basic, probably your basic split shot Texas rig on your basic equipment. You beginners out there, this is where you go back. I always like going back where I learned how to fish. And this is about as basic it can get. Like I said, I found this rod at an antique store. It was like $10. The reel was like $20 brand new at Walmart. Or if you could buy you an old, or you could buy a used one. If you could find a used one, it'd be a little cheaper. This is like a $30 rig. Just a basic rig. And you go out there and catch bass just as you can, all the expensive brands. So that's what I want to teach y'all today. It's like, you beginners out there, go get you a rod and reel, go get your push button, and set up a Texas rig, a split shot Texas rig. This is what this is, split shot Texas rig, and I promise you, go out there and catch you some fish. So, and most important, always make sure your drag is set before you go out and cast. So I'm gonna show you, right? So my drag is all the way tight, right? I can't pull no line. See that? I can't pull no line. It's all the way tight. So I'm gonna loosen it up a little bit. See, still tight. There we go. You don't want it too loose, but you want it loose enough. That's about right there. That's about good. Just enough where you can tug it and pull it. That prevents you for a bass snapping your line. If it grabs and you set the hook, it has a little play in it where it doesn't snap that line. But you don't want too much slack where that bass will get off. So, there is your basic setup. Your basic Texas rig setup. Now, there's all variety of different worms out there. You could use anything out there in soft plastic. Any soft plastic you can use. I prefer using worms. I like the Strike King Super Finesse worm, KVD. So I call it KVD worms. So that there, folks, it's another reel, another rod, and the Arson. So again, this is your basic cheap way to go fishing, and it's a lot of fun doing it. So I wanted to share that to you. So all you beginners out there, go get you a basic rod and reel and set it up. Find you an old rod like I did at the antique store. Piece of cake. And go get you some worms. Like I said, I got all kinds of worms over here. All different types of worms. So, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this channel. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. And always go out there and have fun fishing, guys. It's always fun to go out there, throw a line. I haven't been doing it lately. Haven't been having great weather. So, well, guys, click that subscribe button, click that bell button, and thank you for subscribing. And push that like button. Tell me what you think about your basic rod and reel. And we'll see you again. Always have fun fishing. Thanks, and we'll see you again.